Yo, what's good, YouTube? CAWJ here with another deck profile and somewhat discussion about the upcoming weekend for the World Qualifiers. Good luck to everybody going out there. Something came up as far as, well, nothing really came up. It's just work situations or whatever that I could not make it this weekend to the World Qualifiers. I would love to. I would have been just ecstatic. Done really well the last two regionals as far as when it came to Charlotte, because it's really hard for me to travel with a work schedule or whatnot. But good luck to all the guys out there. I hope E-Dragons and Spellbooks get ranked by something in finals. Maybe, hopefully Mermails. Let's just put it that way. Hope Mermails win. But yeah, definitely good luck to all the players that will be attending to that, because it's going to be really tough. And really missed that I couldn't make it because it was my very first qualifier. And who knows, I could have made it. But, of course, the deck of my choice, which shows in my deck, because obviously it is the best deck in the format, is E-Dragons. So we're going to get right into that. And I will discuss some things in text. And hopefully you guys will look at the video and probably pick up some things, take out some things. Just run a video out there, just different ideas. Basically why I'm doing it. So obviously you play just the E-Dragons. I don't have to explain those. Just like you play all three. So it gives you 12. Oh, by the way, the deck is 41. So just giving you guys a few note on that. Play the babies, all in pairs. I mean, that's much thinking in that. That puts you at 20 E-Dragons. For the non-E-Dragon cards, I play one Flame of Guard. Great with the synchroing. Searching out with Blaster, and it's a blaster target for destruction if you need it, which I use a lot during locals. 3 Mag Cs for the hand traps. Oops. Triple Veiler, which, I mean, again, I don't see a reason why you shouldn't play 3 each. Some people play 2 Veilers, some people play 3, some people play no Mag Cs. Honestly, when I see deck profiles of this, like, in real life, a lot of people can't afford to get 2 cards, or maybe a situation where it happened where it may got stolen or whatever, and they can't enter with that. But, I mean, no reason not to run 3 each. Well, yeah, 3 each. And for my tech card, which is amazing, helped me win a couple games, and it helps situations a lot better with this card. The fact that the E-Dragon deck special summon so many times, they don't have a normal summon, so I like one card in the deck where you can just normal summon. Gives Dragossack the second ability to pop twice per turn if it lives. Same thing with Big Eye if something happens. Or interesting thing about this card, what I did was it was a Big Eye play. I can't remember what happened. Oh yeah, right. So what my opponent did was I think I played a Big Eye. I don't remember how it was, but I remember doing it. So he finished changed my Big Eye. So I normal summon this and put my Big Eye face down and flip it back up and then activate the effect again. And Finish Chain was obviously dead. I don't understand why he was playing Finish Chain in the first place, but I don't remember what deck it was. Pretty sure it was like Heroes or something. I don't remember. But yeah, Finish Chain is really bad against E-Dragons, guys. Break the skills all the way if you want to play something that negates effects. Moving on to the spells. No brainers. 3 Ghost Arcs. Again, no reason not to run 3. Too good, too busted. For the staples, you got Heavy Storm. I got the card destruction, and I played the one Book of Moon. Book of Moon is way too good. Card destruction helps out the rejuves, the plus super well in the beginning, and also for the other secret idea behind card destruction, it can ruin spellbooks after their Judgment Day. Of course, it puts spellbook cards in the graveyard makes Fate like more explosive. But the fact that since that deck is a setup turn, they expect to go off the way that they search, can kind of mess up their plays. So if they go for the secrets, the masters, whatever, card destruction that, then they're only limited to like maybe no masters left in the deck, or they may draw cards where they don't need it. Just kind of messes them up a little bit, and also helps you be more awake and more consistent. And for final counts of the spells, I run 2 Forbidden Chalice, which is by far way better than Breakthrough Skill in the main. So much better. The fact that it's a spell is just phenomenal. Spells, in my opinion, are always better than traps, unless traps have this unique ability to have a sneak attack. But spells are always the better, idea. just so much faster. Helped me win so many things. I boosted up the attack power and damage up maybe like once, which came in handy. And the rest of the time, it just used as an extra Veiler or get over the Kaiku. Or in one instance, that this car actually helped me win against a Shockmaster, which was just amazing. They were calling monster effects. I was stalling out. Car destruction. Drew one of these. I set one. And I think I set it on a Ghost Arc because I couldn't activate monster effects. So I was using it as a bluff just in case he wanted to blind MST for some random reason. And then we called monster effect. I played this, and then he had game on board. He had the Shockmaster and he had the Blade Armor Ninja swinging for game. And I negated his his Shockmaster and Swiss Scarecrow, and then after that swung for game the next turn. So really good. And then for the traps, which brings this deck to a 41 close, 2 Eradicators, just so good. Main board reasons is because that it's not only good just because it gets spellbooks, it also breaks Dark Rose in ways, but the deck already does that itself. Is that like heroes, for example, if I know I'm going against heroes, or if I see something suspicious, like I wouldn't go first or call spells like every time like when they draw phase. That bitch is terrible. You gotta see what they can do. If the big guy happens to live, if they just set like 3 and set 1 monster face down and end turn, I mean you could eradicate that and cause traps and pretty sure win the next turn. But another ideal is just to keep the big guy there because it's just a pressure point. Like they kind of see, like they obviously see a first turn big guy. They know that something is fishy. They ain't go first turn Draco Sack. What's going on? So I mean, it's just a threat. Like they have to react to it because they can't stall with a monster because big guy will take it, and they can't just set back row because you just rob out the trap. So I mean, it's just a really great tech in my example, or in my opinion, and it helped me. It saved me from a bottomless, which was great, and it also saved me for Veil once, which was also really great too. But all right, going for the side deck, which I completely trolled out on this side deck. I actually played it with 14 cards, believe it or not. So I wasn't thinking on that actually. So 2 Droll Lockbirds, Droll Lockbirds. I'm sorry. Great, just for spellbook matchup. I actually sided against Gishis, and I really wanted to side against first turn heroes because they do play the Stratos into E-Call. So I wanted to hit they play E-Call and start Stratos. I wanted to just and then Stratos is like sitting there for a turn, and then I could do some stuff. But I mean, it wasn't that big of a threat. Heroes is just heroes. So Droll Lockbirds are really good. I would play 3. I don't like 3. I played 1 Electroviruses. This probably would have been a second one if I knew that I probably wasn't playing 14 cards. But obviously, why that's good. Double Swiss Scarecrow, which won me the game against Heroes because it was game 3 when he went Shockmaster and swung for game. And if I didn't have this card, I would have lost. So great for decks that like to OTK Mermails, E-Dragons. In that case, I played 1 Swiss Scarecrow. I only played 1. I was like, maybe he has the OTK with the whatever. So I just played 1 and actually won the game. Great decision. 2 Books of the Eclipse, which I hadn't even played yet because none of the decks required me to play it. No spell books, which I really wanted to play it against. There was some matchups I really wanted to side it in, but it wasn't worth it. So, didn't play these, but, it's whatever. Triple MST, just, you have to play triple to get rid of that back row. Tech, 1 Raigeki break. I actually won, like, 2 games because of this card, because it's just a random pop, even on the field, as far as back row monster. And, since you're discarding an E-Dragon, it doesn't really hurt you. But basically, when I signed in MSTs, I signed this as like a 4th filler. And it actually won me 2 games, I wanted to really like, I ain't really want to play it, but I played it and it actually worked wonders. But I wouldn't play that at Nationals. I don't know. It just worked out for me very well. 2 Vanities, Emptiness, which is by far nuts if you go first. Whenever I won game 1, I never side these in game 2, and then game 3 I side these in and set on Dragon Sack and this, and it's just like icing on the cake for that. So maybe I want to play this at 3. I don't know yet. Maybe instead of the Raigeki break, or or just for the 3rd card in general, because I'm down 1 card. I didn't even notice. And one more Eradicator just for if I really need it. Obviously, you should play 3 out of the circle because it's just really busted. And it's crazy how consistently this deck can actually get our academic off. It's ridiculous. Like, it's the 3rd fastest. No, I wouldn't say 3rd. Maybe it's competing with the 2nd or 3rd fastest deck that can play this card, besides Dark Rose and Evil Sword. So, you know, why not once you play a card that wipes out a 1/3 of your opponent's deck? And against spellbooks, maybe 2/3. And then I'm going into the extra deck and I'll close it. Sorry, this guy's just been really long, but, you know. Triple Drago Sack, shouldn't play no less. Triple Big Eye, shouldn't play any less. And to close up for rank 7s is Gaios. Oh yeah, Gaios. Which I played against the Mermail because I took his monster and then I overlaid with my title and made him into a Mermail, Abyss Gaios, and then he couldn't get over it, so he lost on that. And have not summoned this card yet. I had an opportunity to do it, but it wasn't worth it in my opinion. Just to pierce a token and, you know, whatever, but yeah, he's still, I think he's still needed, so I'll still keep him around just in case he would be needed in the spot. By the way, just letting you guys know, this hadn't been updated since a while. Like, I'm pretty sure I had this extra deck for almost like 2 months, so I mean, I didn't even read, you know, whatever. I don't think I was still playing Armion, but Armion was there, never went for him. Clausifier, I went for him once. Don't remember against what, but no mirror match of E-Dragons. I'm talking about my locals, guys, if you know, if you guys know what I'm talking about. I went to maybe 3 locals with this deck and topped all of them. And we split top eight, no, 1 top 8, 2 top 4s. So, I mean, I think I lost to some really random cards. Like, I lost first round to Light Storms just because he made Shockmaster game 2, and in game 3, he randomly OTK'd me, which is really redundant. It was just crazy. But, yeah, I played him once, and, I mean, I know he's phenomenal in a mirror match, but anywhere else, I didn't really need him. Black Rose, never used her effect, but I did summon it once to swing for game with, because the Dragon Sack's tokens, and I had the Veiler just push enough for game. The Cleanser what did I say? Blader. Just probably the most synchro played card in E-Dragon's history. Like, I just don't want to explain it. You should know what it does. It's just really good. Ancient Warrior Waverant. Just OTKs. Yeah, OTKs opportunity when you have the Veiler and Draco Sack play and a random attack going into it. Just really good. Scrap Dragon. I mean, you target Draco Sack, doesn't get destroyed. Just really good. And it's a dragon. I mean, anywhere else. And then the great card, Red Dragon Archfiend, which I was thinking I was going to play this with a Book of Eclipse when I started it in, and I was just thinking like these great plays. Some play was like Splash the field against like Mermails. I book a Moon the whole field and attack one. I really wanted to do that, but it didn't happen. I actually eradicated a lot with this card. So, it's just too good. So, and yep guys, that's my whole deck. Hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, please comment below if you guys had anything problem with it or didn't see anything or didn't understand. But personally, this deck just did wonders. Like, I didn't have any opening hand problems. Just had a lot of plays. It was just really well. Only time I really lost was when I couldn't get rid of that back row. That's basically the only reason why I lost. And that was basically I lost game 2. Never really lost game 1 ever. Like, I don't think I lost game 1 probably like last 10 duels. So, you know, I mean like 10 rounds, like in tournament. So, you know, deck is really, you know, great. It's gonna get really crazy. It's gonna get really messed up on the bandwidth. I don't know how hard it should be hit or where Konami's gonna go with it. Hopefully, I know Big Guys is the first one they were, you know, gonna hit. Either it's gonna get banned or hit limited. The one, Draco Sack is probably not gonna get hit, which I don't think Draco Sack should get hit yet. But you know, and the main deck, I don't think anything will be hitting in the main deck. I don't know, like. Just banning mid deck, I just don't feel like it does enough for how broke it is. But, I don't know. I just think that maybe if they do hit the main deck, I guess E-Dragons to the big ones, the 1, which I think that just damaged the deck completely and you can't play it. And maybe they'll keep the big guys at 3. I don't know what they're going to do. But we'll find out when it comes to ban list. And good luck at Worlds, guys, and wish you luck, and really sad I couldn't make it. All right, thanks for listening, guys.